Okay. Thank you. Let me share my screen. Yeah. Last class, we discussed two sessions. That is total quality management. We discussed about what is the importance introductory towards total quality management, and we discussed blocks in TQM. Block 1 is consist of 4 units. Block 2 consists of 4 units. Block 3 is also 4 units. Block 5, 4 and 5 is consists of 3 units each. So all clubbed together, we have 18 units. 18 units. So last class, what we discussed the importance of the quality, why quality is required for a enterprise, what is the quality, then importance of quality which leads to customers and customer satisfaction, and which leads to customer loyalty. We discussed in last class. And unit 1, we discussed the quality overview, definitions of various authors and characteristics, dimensions of quality, elements of the quality, consequences of quality, customers and quality. And types of customers also we discussed, and concepts of TQM, benefits, cost of quality, historical perspective of TQM, and quality circles. And we discussed, we covered entire first unit, and we entered into second unit as well. In last class, in unit 2, we discussed philosophies, various philosophies with respect to qualities is concerned. That means various quality gurus, what they talked about, discussed about quality. And in that, Edward, Joseph, and Philip Crosby, and Kutuguchi, and Armand, and Ishiwaka, and Walter Scott models we discussed in last class. Later, we move on towards Unit 3. In Unit 3, we'll have different types of awards, quality awards. We discussed the quality awards. Awards in USA, awards related to Japan, and awards related to UK. So based on that, we discussed in quality awards in last class. And where we stopped in last class, here is awards and description, where we stopped in last class. So here, like criteria, award description, like Malcolm Balbridge Awards and European Quality Award and Japanese awards, their objectives are clearly mentioned, and quality principles are clearly mentioned. With respect to criterias, also they mention. So here, criterias, Japan, they focus on policies rather than leadership. So here, policy, leadership, strategic planning, customer market focus, information analysis, like human resource focus, process management, business results. Here in European, leadership, policy and strategy, people management, resources, processes, customer satisfaction, people satisfaction, impact on society, business results. Here, in policies, organization, information, standardization, human resources, quality assurance, maintenance, improvement, efforts, and future plans, Japanese, they'll have a lot of criteria to evaluate the awards. And here, common award, if you go with one attribute like leadership. So here in USA, executive and community leadership. In European, inspiration and support promotion of total quality. In Japan, policy, organization, and helpful supervising. While coming to planning, in USA, strategic direction and plan development, plan deployment, and performance tracking is come to the picture. Whereas in product policy, the strategic planning is happen in European quality. And here in Japanese, future plans, quality control initiative, and policy focus is there in Japan. And apart from that, customers. So who are the customers? Market requirements and customer relationship and satisfaction is focused by USA, and measurement of customer satisfaction is no followed by European Union. And in Japan, service activities and customer relationship they'll follow. Like employees are concerned, HRD, and participative environment considered by USA, and release of full potential through the people management is talked about European Quality Award, and training and motivation skills, labor personnel is happened in Japan. Whereas process, so in USA, the process design, process implementation, management, and improvement is focused by US. In whereas UK, identification, management, review, and improvement is happened in UK, whereas standardization, quality assurance, maintenance, and improvement is adopted by Japan. Suppliers. So in USA, improvement partnership process, evaluation of suppliers' performance, leadership involvement with and management of suppliers' resources is happen in UK, and vendor training and association of related companies is happened in Japan. Results: USA, customer and financial human resources, operational competitiveness. Here, objective achievement, stakeholder satisfaction, financial success, and impact of society. Quality, delivery cost, profit, safety, environment efforts, quality control is happened in Japan. So these are the comparativeness of common award criteria. So criteria they'll have so comparison of quality awards. So it's how it's going to be happen. Let me sum up this unit 3 of block 1. Here the awards basically they are going with the US, United States, and Europe, as well as Japan. So it motivates to our organization to go with quality. So these are keywords you can study it as well, and there are short case studies also there. How to undergo the case studies, and you can prepare it. Well, have any questions? You can feel free to ask me. I'm really happy to solve your questions. Okay. So have any questions here? Any questions here? Okay, no one is there. No problem. Yeah. We can quickly move on to 4th unit. 4th unit is talks about quality standards. So what is meant by standard? Yardstick. Standard is nothing but yardstick. Measure the quality. Okay. So here, so quality standard, we'll see. Many business already use basic systems to organization to meet the quality standard of one time. Some enhancement of or necessarily to meet particular quality standard. Understanding ISO, International Standard Organization, and integrate into your existing culture is the first step to approaching specification of other services and systems, ensure quality, safety, efficiently. So they are instrumental in facilitating international trade. So what is meant by quality? Standard. Quality as well as standard. What exactly, what is meant by quality standard? So here, quality standard define document to provide required specification, guidelines, characteristics that can be used consistently to ensure the materials, products, vision, understand procedure, vocabulary to meet the expectation that entire stakeholder goes standard presents precise description and terminology. They often objective, authoritative bias for organization, consumers around the world communicate the conduct business. When we talked about business, we are entering to global era. So global era, they'll have one country to another country standards are differ. So record should be maintained like this extent, that extent, and documentation and entire process. That's what we are talking about. Provide the requirement and specification guidelines and characteristics to use to consistently ensure the material, products, process, services. So ensure the product and process. What process they need to follow? They'll have some standards, local standards, state standards, national standards, international standards. So international standards is nothing but ISO. ISO is giving some sort of guidelines to one particular industry. One particular industry. Okay, we'll see one by one, one by one, one by one. So here, because the standards present the precise description and terminology often to that an objective to authorities, bias, organization, consumer around the world, and the world communicate and conduct business. What is standard? We are studied now. Why quality standards? Why? Second W. Why we need to implement? Whenever we are representing one organization, entire globe, it's having the organization is certified by ISO. They came to know that there are certain standards are maintained by that particular organization. They are going to conclude, okay, in their mindset. So this organization is certified by ISO, International Standard Organization, like this. They'll have the certification. It's adding some value. They're having the standard procedure in their process, in business process. Okay, like that, satisfying customer quality requirement. Ensure their product or services are safe. In that particular organization, if they are maintaining quality and ISO certification, they feel that the product is going to be a qualitative one. Not only this, comply with regulations. They are following the rules and regulations which they are given by particular authority, that particular government, and meeting environment objective. So meeting environment, these products are up to the environment safety, like protecting products against climatic and other adverse conditions. So they are seeing that the product is going to be protected from the environment changes. Ensure that internal process define the control. So these are the why quality standards are required. Importance of quality standards. Okay, for business, of course, there is importance. The starting from layman, bottom line of every organization, successful companies recognize standard. So layman also, they should know the standardization of the organization, and they'll follow the some rules and regulation in that particular organization. Standards as business tool. 1 minute, 1 minute. So for business, standards, every organization, successful companies recognize standards as business tool and a tool that should manage policy quality and intellectual property rights and environment policies. Standardization leads to lower the cost and reduce the redundancy. No cost lowering and cost wise, it's going to be down. Next, for global economy, for business, for global economy. So globally, well, we are talking about India, Pakistan, India, China, and Japan, UK, US, Canada, Australia, whatever country it might be. So business organization complying the quality standards helps the product and services, personal, cross borders, ensure the product manufactured. One country can be sold use others for customer. Definitely the quality man, if companies implemented quality management, they're going to get qualitative product or services. That's sure, that was sure. So international organization for standards, ISO defined like international organization for standards, ISO. So we can read it like international standard, not international standard organization, international organization for standardization. So it's a network of standard institute from across the globe, 164 countries. Central office is located in Geneva, Switzerland. It's located in Switzerland. So coordinated by system through members, bringing together experts to share the knowledge, develop voluntarily, census-based, market-relevant, international standards, support innovation, and provide solution global challenges. Then there is a one Bureau India, Bureau of Indian Standard is the Indian representation of ISO. BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. And there are standard marks, hallmark, agmark, like standard marks are there. Bureau of Indian Standards, BIS. ISO is a non-government organization, forms a bridge between public and private sectors, largest standard organization in the world. Many of members institute are the part of the government structure of their country are moderated by their government. Some members have their roots uniquely provide sector having the set up the National Partnership Industry Association. Therefore, ISO enabled reachable solutions to meet the both the requirement and business border needs of society. So you can see the history. So it is founded of ISO, London, 1946. Now you can see the group of people who are involved. Okay, so ISO founded in 1947, a group of delegated 25 countries at the 67 original technical committees of ISO and unified goal and product are safe, reliable and of the good quality. The very first ISO standard called ISO or 151. The first published in 1951 to set standard reference system temperature for industrial length measure. Today's standard of still exists. So same thing as ISO 1 of 2002. Over the decade of following, ISO created committees and published standards, everything from units measure, freight, container, environment quality. It was not until 1987 and ISO 9001, ISO 9001, one of the most recognizable standard today. It was published in ISO first quality management standard. The environment standards like ISO 4001, ISO 4001, followed by long after 1996, ISO only increased output of new guidelines since the branching out since branching out the fields such as the IT, security, social responsibility, energy management, and seven corporate integrity. So, in 17th anniversary in 2017, ISO stands as strong player in international industry today, with 22,401 international standards covering all aspects of business, technology, and members 161 countries. ISO has eye on the future of the quality safety certification. ISO, that is International Organization for Standard, it is the world's largest developer voluntary international standards since 1947. 22,761 international standards were published, covered almost all aspects of technology and business. Today, ISO members, 164 country and 135 people work full time for Central Secretary of Guinea. So here, what are steps to implement ISO, International Organization for Standards? So we'll call as QMS. In quality management, popular saying that something written, something is not written if it does not happen. Business which follow management system, well convenience system, standardized quality management, QMS. What is maybe QMS? Quality management implementation step. Commitment from top management, that should be there. Top management organization should be determined and commitment to implement the quality management system. Okay, here this throughout this will have ISO 9000 will 9000 standards. Top management should thus comes under realization of our business efficiency and establishing implementation team. People who are responsible for implementation ISO 9000, implementing the headed by service provider, management representative, MRB established, the service provider, MRB contributed, and the management of ISO 9000 registrar. All department organizations should be represented to implementation team. Then conducting ISO 9000 awareness programs. Conducting ISO awareness program will inform to all employees about the aim of the quality management system. And these include advantage of offering customers, employees, their representative responsibility roles within the system, and how the quality management system operates, the benefits that an organization hopes to realize through the quality management system implemented should be emphasized through ISO 9000 awareness program. Providing training. They should be provide the training. Personnel or organization affected quality management system training regarding the quality management should be provided to employees. Employee quality management system implemented plans should provide provisions to train all basic concepts of quality management system. Its impact of the standardization should be covered. Conducting initial status surveys, creating documented implementation. So they need a documentation. ISO 9001, 2015 standard document implementation is addressed non-conformation document implementation plan, identified, described process in order to make a organization current quality management system in full company's ISO 9000 standard. So developing a quality management system, documentation. Okay, so we need to develop a documentation system, a document statement quality policy objective, a quality manual, document procedure required standards of ISO 9001, 2015 document needed to ensure effective planning, operation, control its procedure, and control of documents. So in order to control quality management system, documentation, a document system should be created. The creation, approval, distribution, revision, storage, and disposal of various types of documentation are managed. Document control system should be as easy and simple to operate possible. However, it should still sufficient enough to meet the requirement of standard 9001. Then finally, implementation. So large organizations best to implement the quality management being the documentation. So they need to file the documents, documentation deployed, and is the stark contract similar organization, whether the quality management system implemented through the organization once at all. So during the phased implementation, however, an evaluation can take place regarding the effectiveness of system different areas through management review and internal quality and its implementation progress monitored to measure the quality management effective ISO 9001 standard. So internal quality audit. So internal quality audit here, there might be quality audits is there after implementation. So effectiveness installed system should be checked through regularly by framing internal quality audit before some reasons conducting the internal quality audit to quality management system. Ensure that the quality management system confirm the quality management system ISO 9000 standards or not. Ensure the quality management system implemented in maintained efficiently manner. Reviewing by management. So this is the another pre-assessment audit. So before that assessment, the audit should be there, and certification and registration is going to be happen, and then continuous implementation also is there. So it's a 14-step process. Yes, first step is commitment from the top management, establishment implementation team, conducting ISO 9000 awareness program, providing training, conducting initial status survey, and creating documentation implementation, developing a quality management system, and control of document implementation, initial internal audit, and after reviewing by management and the pre-assessment. Finally, they issue the certification, and continuous improvement is going to be happened here. So this is how 9001 of 2015 ISO. And quality management, the quality QMS, collection of business process and procedure with aims to ensure that the quality product and services meet or exceed customer expectations, such as system typically repeatable and measurable. And rely on the concept of continuous improvement. The QMS consists written and controlled guidelines procedure that form foundation of all procedure. QMS organized to protect the brand, organization processes, and customers' interest. ISO 9001 is example of quality management. So a process approach. Here, quality management, a process-oriented approach. So here, they follow traditional functional view of system. In that function A, function B, functionality is there, and capital owners. So they'll get capital and they'll enjoy the profits. Customers, they order the product and they receive the products. So from the functions. And here in bottom of the line, performance and process. So for performance of your system. So here process, functional A, it consists of different department, different personnel, and it's cross-cultural. No, here, same. Functional B, it consists of interlinkage process. So bottom line, so a QMS, quality management system, is much more than comprehensive set of rules, helps to manage business effectively, improve the performance, automation, ongoing basis. So here, the types of quality management system. quality management system, standard system, total quality management, and continuous quality improvement. That is called how Six Sigma. So standardization is nothing but standardization is there is some codes. There is the follow some agree the codes and regulations. For example, ISO include certification of ISO 9000, the pass of standards business needs, satisfy the requirement relating quality documentation as well as audits. ISO certification voluntary. Most business, however, it may legal contractual requirement in criterion sectors and industries. The quality management, total quality management, TQM. The total quality management, TQM. So here, TQM management framework relies on continuous organization-wide efforts ensure the long-term customer loyalty success. It plays organization strong focus of process measurements and controls as means continuous improvement. And continuous improvement is a system known as CQI, focus on continuous improvements rather than process functions. It emphasizes on the teams and the individual either importance of ensure the quality products and services. One of the most popular continuous improvement four-step quality model, that is do, plan, do, check, act. PDCA, plan, do, check, act. That is a four-step. You need to plan and you need to do, we need to check and you need to act. That is a cycle. Six Sigma, I think most of the students you might be aware about Six Sigma. Six Sigma is data-driven methodology focused on process implementation under this approach. The process are defined and measured, analyzed, improve the control, achieve the maximum quality. Here, core elements of the quality management system: the quality policy, quality objective, quality manual, quality procedure, instruction, records, document control, organizational structure, responsibility, process, customer satisfaction, continuous improvement. ISO 9000 standards. What is by ISO 9000 standards? So here, define the minimum requirement business quality assure that there are consistent standard propagated by international standards organization, Europe, American National Standards Institute, ANSI, United States, that is ANSI standards, officially titled as Q90 series. They are identified ISO 9000 series, and people use names interchangeably. ISO 9000, its another name is Q90, is the guided selection use of the quality standards, provide the insight for various situation, conditions, as well as definition of the explains. And 9001, that is Q91, and 9002, Q92, Q9003 is Q93, 9004 is Q94. So Q91 is a minimum quality system requirement design in development, production, installation, or services. It's the most compete standard. It applies to manufacturing, services, business engaged to all activities. Q92 is essentially a subset of 9001. Applies the production installation activity. 9003 is Q93 is applied final inspection or test. 9004 Q94 is guided the quality system elements. So okay, now quality management system and requirement. I need to check the time. What's the time? Okay, still time is there. Okay. Quality management system requirement. So quality, what is meant by quality management system requirement? So 9001, 2015, international has specified the requirement of quality management system. Most prominent approaches to quality management system, while some use the term QMS describe the ISO 9001 standard or group document dealing the QMS. It is actually, it refers to entirely of the system. So documents only serve the described system. The ISO 9001 requirement provide the set of standards, elements will guide. Uh, okay, sorry, I got call. QMS requirement designed to applicable to quality management, and requirements are designed. The ISO 9001 requirement broadly specified eight sections called ISO 9001 clauses, five of which contain mandatory requirement QMS. One is quality management system require clause 4, management responsibility clause 5, resource management clause 6, production realization clause 7, and measurement analysis improvement clause 8. So these five elements, no, mandatory for exception of product realization section, which allows for a company exclusive prohibition that are not applicable. So clause 1 and clause 3, through clause 1 through class 3 include the requirement, but instead deal with the scope of standards reference quality management system requirement. So here, section deals general requirement for QMS, well documentation requirement. So it also include the requirement for necessary quality manual, control of documentation, control of records. The process approach is shown in the conceptual model exhibition 4.2 from ISO 9001. The standard recognition that customers play significant role defining requirement inputs, monitoring the customer satisfaction is necessary, evaluate whether the customer requirement has been met. Now you can see that the customer requirements and satisfaction of customer. So here, what happened in 4? So here, product is there. After product, there are customer requirement. They'll give input. So finally, product satisfaction is going to be happen. So while input product criteria is product realization, measurement analysis improvement, management responsibility, management resource management. So it gives product and which leads for customer satisfaction. And also continuous improvement is going to be happen. Again, management responsibility, again, it gives feedback to requirements of customers like that. So management responsibility, management requirement, and customer focus and quality policy, planning, responsibility and authority, communication, management review. Resource management. In resource management, provision of resource, human resource, infrastructure, work environment. Product realization. Planning of product realization, customer related process, purchases, a product production and service operation, control of measuring and monitoring devices, general planning, monitoring and management, control of non-comfortable product, analysis of data, improvement. Some difficulties in implementation is improving progresses, reducing the waste, lowering the cost, and facilitating identifying training opportunities, engaging staff, and setting the organization-wide directions. So this is the 9001, 2015 is the most recognized implemented quality management standards, while 9001, 2015 specifies the standards for QMS organization can be can use to be developed their own program. Other standards related to quality management system include rest of the ISO 9000 series. So that is including 9000 and the 9004. So 9000 ISO 1400000, that is 14,000 series environment management system. ISO 13,485, it's quality management system in medical devices. ISO 19,011 auditing management system. ISO or TS ISO/TS is 16,949 is a quality management system for automobile related products. So here, quality standard QS 9000 is compliant the level of certification based the quality system. So related to specific automobile industry, these standards developed by large automotive companies, big three American automakers, Ford General Motors and Daimler Cyclers 1994. So it's the standards absolute in December 2016 has been replaced either ISO TS 16,949 or ISO 9001. The certification was organization in the automotive supply chain. So here organization wanted to become certified and current version of QS 9000 would need to complete the application and undergo the document review certification. Once certification was received, annual regularly scheduled audit will be there. So every year the audit will be there. Then based on the audit, it's going to be solved. So here, ISO 14,000 standards, organization and product oriented. So here, ISO 14,000 series fall into two major grouping, organization oriented, product oriented. So organization oriented, product oriented. Organization oriented standards provide the complete guidelines for establishing, maintaining, evaluating EMS. Establishing EMS. So here, organization EMS, they are also concerned with other organization, wide environment system functions. The product-oriented standards concerned with the determining the environment aspects, impact of product service over their life cycle, and with the application environment label, declaration on or to products. These standards assess an organization assembling the data needed to be support planning decision making to communicate specific environment information about the product service customers end users are interested. So here ISO 14,000 facts, here the practice to be applied organization regardless the size of industry. And 14,001 is most popular standard ISO 14,000 family. It include the following standards. Then ISO 14,004 is environment management, general guidelines on implementation. 14,006 is environment management, guidelines for incorporating the eco design. And 14,015 environment management, environment assessments of site and organization, EASO. And 14,020 is environment label and declaration, general policies, principles. And 14,031 of 2013 environment management, environment performance evaluation, its guidelines. 14,040 2006 environment management life cycle assessment principles and framework. 14,050 of 2009 environment management vocabulary. And 14,063 of 2006 is environment management environment communication guidelines and example. 14,000 of 64 2006 greenhouse gases standards. And 19,011 2018 guidelines for auditing management. So it's all about ISO 14,000 facts, series facts. So then ISO history. So if the fire environment management system standard, that is the Bureau of Standards of 7750 was published by 1992, BSI Group. 1996, the International Organization Standard
ISO, International Organization, ISO 14,000 family was standards. And ISO 14,001 underwent revision of 2004. Current ISO revision of 14,001 was published in September 2015. Then complaints to ISO 14,000 EMS. So assessment assure the customer commitment to demonstrate environment management, maintain excellent public relationship, satisfy investor criteria, improvement of access capital, obtain the insurance reasonable cost, enhance your image and market share, meet your clients registration requirement, improve cost control by identifying the eliminating the waste inefficiently, lessons indicating that results in library, reduce your consumption, material energy, facilitating the attainment of the permits of authorization, and decrease the cost of complying with the environment regulations, improving industry governance relations, develop common language platform for environmental issue so that business, prospective customer, and government are enter certain that organization levels environment concern be addressed. Some principles behind the 14,000 series, that is to results better environment management, to encompass environment management system and the environment aspects of products to be applicable in all countries. They promote borders interest in the of the public while user these standards that to be cost effectiveness, non perspective flexibility, so they are able to meet the differing the needs of organization and type or size worldwide. As part of their flexibility to suitable internal and external verification to be scientifically based, above all the practical, useful, and usable. So these are the main aspects of the this unit. So this unit we have studied ISO 9000 in detail and ISO 14,000 series and applications. This some questions are there. You can read it, and if you have any questions, you can get back to me. We are going to discuss in next class. So with this, we completed today block one. So again, I'm going to revise the block one consist of. First block one is consist of introductory to quality overview. We discussed philosophies, that is management gurus, that is quality management gurus, different talks about management gurus, and quality awards we have studied, that is American awards, European awards, and Japan awards, and difference we have studied, and the quality standards also we have undergone this block. Okay, with this today's class, we are going to close the today's class, and we are going to enter into block two. Briefly, I'm going to give the introductory to block two. Later, next class, we'll see next week. We'll see the block two. So block two is consist of quality tools and techniques. So statistical process control and members of information biases decision actions. So there are block two is called 4 units: statistical tools, stats as a basic of quality control, and statistics quality control, Japanese 5 years concepts. We are going to study in next class. So here,
Okay, sir.
okay, we are going to study in next class. Somebody is joined. Okay.
Yeah, I already joined, sir.
Okay, fine. Who is this?
Abhiram.
Kalyan.
Yes.
Abhiram. Okay. You have any questions here?
No, sir,
We
but
discuss. Yes.
sir, I have one question. Actually, we have already completed first semester and we wrote exams also, but still results not came. May I know what is the date?
That you need to ask the the Ambedkar University Authority. I am the external person for this university.
Okay, got it, sir.
Okay, so I'm the subject expert in this quality management is concerned.
Okay, sure, sir.
I'm guest lecturer for this university. So my association is JNT University Anantapur.
Oh,
So
JNTU
we
Anantapur.
got yes, JNT University Anantapur. I'm full-time faculty there.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, Abhiram.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have any questions? We'll let you know. Just I'm going to give brief introductory to this unit, and later we'll go with this next class. So
Yeah,
in
sure,
statistical tools, we'll have some kind of introductory and flow charts will be there, and check sheets and histograms and Pareto diagrams, cause and effects diagrams, control charts, scatter charts, and these other statistical tools commonly used in quality management. So we'll see flow charts next class.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank you,
Sir,
sir.
Ambedkar team, sir, it's over to you. Sir, Ambedkar team, sir, over to you.
Yeah, Shravan sir, maybe Radhakrishna sir will take care of it.
Okay, okay, thank you. And you asked Radhakrishna sir for results.
Yeah. Sure, sir.
Huh?
Actually, some of my colleagues posted in the group, but there is no response. We will ask Radha sir again.
Okay, you can ask Radha sir.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Thank you.